Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome to Bash Maths Studio on YouTube. Today's episode of the video is going to deal with square root of numbers. With square root of numbers, we are going to talk about two lessons, lesson 1 and lesson 2. In fact, lesson 1 is going to deal with square root of perfect square numbers, and then lesson 2 takes the square root of non-perfect square numbers. So today's episode will take square root of perfect square numbers. So square root of perfect square numbers, or numerals if you like. When we talk about the square root of perfect square number, there's a mention of root. Square root of a perfect square number, what we mean is whenever you take the anti-square, which is known as square root of that particular number, you get a whole number. Whenever you take the square root of that particular number, you get a whole number, or the answer is a whole number. For example, 4 is a perfect square. Hence, if we take the square root of 4, we get 2, which is a whole number. Then the square root of 9 is also a perfect square, and we get 3, which is also a whole number. So this is what we mean by the square root of a perfect square number. Now, how do you get the perfect square? It's very simple. There is a video at the same channel, Bash Maths Studio, here on YouTube. You can also follow up and know more about finding the perfect squares. It's just a matter of just taking any numeral or a number, you multiply by itself, and that yields a perfect square. For instance, we take 2 itself. The answer 2 here, where we multiply by itself, when I multiply 2 by itself, like 2 times 2, we get 4. Hence 4 is a perfect square, and so on. You can pick a whole lot of numbers. For example, if you get 3 multiplied by itself, you get 9. It's also a perfect square. Hence, if you take a square root of this perfect square number, the answer becomes a whole number, and that is easy to deal with. Good, thank you. Now, we are going to treat this and a whole lot of examples here at our channel. This is the introduction part of the square root of perfect square numbers. We are going to deal with a lot of them, and then the second episode of this particular lesson 1 will also take only whole numbers. We are not going to deal with decimal perfect numbers. So the edition 2 of the video, or episode 2 of this video, will now deal with the decimal fractions, or fractions of perfect square numbers. So these are the few examples I can get you, and more. So you can follow the suit examples I gave you and get a whole lot. 25 is also a perfect square, which gives you 5. What it means is that if you multiply 5 by itself, you get 25, and hence square root of 25 will give you 5, and so on. So thank you very much for watching this episode of the video. You follow, please don't forget to like and then subscribe for more videos. Please also do favor us by sharing. So do us a favor by sharing more videos. Immediately it drops, if you have subscribed, you will get notification, and then you follow more. In fact, it will contain a whole lot of videos henceforth, so you can follow all the videos that will come in, and then also don't forget to subscribe and share. Thank you very much. See you in the next episode. Shalom.